this is Ash, studio makeup artist with LUXED, and today in my video I'm going to show you how to get this fresh, fast, flawless face in 5 easy steps. It's the perfect look for spring and summer and the perfect way to start off any makeup look. So I am a firm believer in primer. Primer helps to keep our makeup looking flawless, staying on all day long. It minimizes the appearance of fine lines and pores. And so of course I'm going to use the brand that started it all. I'm going to use Smashbox, and one of my favorites right now is their luminizing primer. So all you need to do is take about a pea-size amount, and starting on the apples of your cheeks and working your way outwards, we're just going to blend in a little bit of that luminizing primer. And I actually love wearing this by itself. It looks like you just walked out of getting a facial. It is beautiful, beautiful on all skin tones, types, just to add that little bit of radiance. And so I stick the majority of it onto my cheeks and the center of my face because it's luminizing. I don't do a lot in the T-zone. So just when I have a very little bit of product left, I'll kind of run through the T-zone. Most of us do, even who are dry, tend to get a little bit shiny there throughout the day. And so you can see that it gives me that fresh glow and that nice healthy base to start with. Continuing with our primers, Smashbox actually makes a hydrating under eye primer. They're one of the only companies that actually makes a primer for your concealer, which I love because especially coming out of the winter months, we're all a little dry under the eye. So I usually just put like half a pea size, I don't know what that would be, smaller amount of this under my eyes and just dab that. It's got a little bit of luminosity. You can immediately feel the hydration, which is nice. So it's gonna keep my concealer from settling into any fine lines under my eye, keep it the dryness from, showing through the texture, and keep my concealer in place all day long. And it helps with a little bit of depuffing, so can't go wrong with that. Now that our skin is all prepped and we're looking fresh and fabulous already, we want to even out our complexion a little bit. So now it's time for our foundation. I'm going to go forward with the Smashbox Liquid Halo. It is like your best skin in a foundation in a bottle. I love it, I love it, I love it. It is their newest HD formula. It has this nice, soft, luminous glow without being too shiny. And it has SPF 15. You always want a little SPF. What I really like about it is that it actually can be put on with the fingers. That's how they recommend you use it, because that's why you get nice sheer coverage. If you do want a fuller coverage, you can use a brush, but I'm gonna use my fingers. So once again, like our primer, we're just gonna start in the center of our cheek and work our way towards our jawline. And you'll see that's just evening out my complexion, just so in the areas where I need it. So you just want to smooth that cheek, work your way down, put a little on the nose, and when I have very little left, I'll work up to the forehead and onto the chin, unless my skin is being particularly misbehaving. Then I might use a little bit fuller coverage. That's when I'll use my brush. But right now, it's looking pretty good. So I like that I can do this with my fingers and have a nice, even, soft skin tone. Our last step is to conceal. We're going to use a little bit under our eyes as well as some on any kind of blemishes or discolorations that we might want to hide. But one of my favorite tricks is to mix a little bit of luminizer with my concealer so we are still staying with that bright, fresh look. My favorite products to use for this are the Smashbox High Definition Concealer. It's really nice, it's lightweight, wears well. And then this is one of my favorite things, you can tell because it's almost empty. Smashbox makes this product called Artificial Light. This one is called Flash. I love it. It adds any kind of pearlescent glow to anything you might want to use. So how I do this is I'll start with my concealer. And using a concealer brush, that's when I'll go over any kind of blemishes. We'll go spot them out. Anything that I just want a little bit of extra coverage on my face, and then blend from there. Do a little mix of finger and brush. Then I'm going to take same brush and I'm going to take that luminizer by itself, that Artificial Light. I'm actually going to highlight on my cheek, just a touch, and under the eye. And then I will mix the two together and go directly under my eye. And that helps to give that concealer a little bit of radiance, helps to hide the dark circles a little better. And keeps us with that healthy glow. Sometimes take just a little bit of that, and just down the bridge of my nose. And slow, just to add a little bit of brightness there as well. And there you have it. In 5 easy steps, you can have fabulous, flawless skin that's ready for spring and summer. Thank you so much for watching.